I didn't know exactly that Kashmir wants freedom. I thought it's a part of India and I didn't know it's asking for freedom. When I was a kid and I was in Kashmir and I had a unit test, then a strike call was given by Mr. Gilani. I was happy and I thought, yeah, it's my good luck. So, but now I think it's my bad luck. I'm in Kashmir.
Stuck in this palatial house with nothing but his guitar and the internet, Gibran feels claustrophobic. The huge windows and the lush green lawns provide no outlet. He too, like many others, believes the only way out is if the army steps back.
If the army will get out of Kashmir, on what will the stone pelters will throw stone at? It's simple. They aren't that mad that they will throw stones on their own houses.
An 11-year-old's simple solution to the current crisis. Gibran, Yazin, Munib, Muhammad, Vishesh and Fatima. All children who are still trying to put the pieces together. When did the guns go silent? Why were the stones picked up? But Kabir Sheikh has seen them all, guns and stones. A grave digger, but more importantly here in Kashmir, the father of militant commander Hamid Sheikh, who crossed over to Pakistan in 1987 and went on to become one of the men at the helm of the 19th insurgency. Kabir Sheikh buried his own son, now he buries children of a conflict that's made out of stones.
आपने अब तक कितने कफन बनाए?
कम से कम 30,000 से ऊपर। बच्चों का तो मैंने ये सीजन जो आ रहा है ना, ये नया सीजन उमर अब्दुल्ला साहब का, इसमें तो कम से कम 30-35 बच्चों को तो मैंने खुद अपने हाथ से कफन बांधा। मेरा खून इसलिए खोलता है, मैंने अपने बेटे की लाश देखी, मैंने अपने बेटे को दफनाया, तो जब मैं इनको देखता हूँ मैं कहता हूँ ये मेरे बेटे।
Death and humiliation can be random in the valley, and many believe that when the militancy ended, the Azadi sentiment would die as well, and Kashmiri youngsters would feed themselves on Bollywood movies and popular culture. But sadly, that was not to be.
Coming up ahead on 30 Minutes.
इनको पता नहीं फ्रीडम बेसिकली क्या है, क्यों चाहिए फ्रीडम, हमें फ्रीडम लेने के बाद कहाँ जाना चाहिए।
I also want to sacrifice in some other way to give some good things to my Kashmir.
बहुत बुरा लगता है कि ये क्या हुआ। हम बोलते हैं कि अब कश्मीर का क्या होगा, यहाँ पे इतने हालात ख़राब होते हैं। पहले बोलते थे कि डॉक्टर बनेंगे, अपने माँ बाप का नाम रोशन करेंगे, कश्मीर का नाम रोशन करेंगे। यहाँ तो अब ऐसे ही हालात है कि छोटा छोटा बच्चा भी अब बड़ी बड़ी बातें करता है।
Azima Zahoor doesn't understand the language of stones. Stuck in her house with no school, no friends, her elder brother Abid is her window to the world. In the congested bylanes of Navakadal, the brother-sister duo are waiting to breathe free.
कोई बोलता है कि कुछ करो, सैक्रिफाइस करो, लेकिन हम ऐसा कैसे कर सकते हैं? हमें पढ़ना ज़रूरी है। तो मैं बाकी बच्चों से यही कहूँगी कि वो भी इस बारे में सोचें।
Azima's appeal is likely to fall on deaf ears. At this makeshift tuition class in Kamarwadi, a physics lesson is on. The course is being completed through classes like these and web lessons.
Return to this push, there is another force that is known as force of friction.
Today's chapter is on balanced and imbalanced forces. Perfect in the context of the current conflict. Forces on one side, young pelters on the other. Can it truly be a zero-sum game?
अगर इन नामसाइद हालातों में भी एक कश्मीर का बच्चा 30, 30 और 40 और 50% सिलेबस कंप्लीट करता है, यानी कि उसके अंदर अब भी इतना टैलेंट है कि वो इन बुरे हालातों में भी कुछ कर सकता है।
Young Kashmir has risen in spite of this. Examples of 21-year-old Parvez Rasool, the Kashmir cricketer who scored 50 runs in 47 balls in spite of being wrongfully detained by the police in Bangalore, or Shah Faisal, the UPSC topper who is now chosen to become an IAS, are shining through.
Perhaps the trigger of protest could wane a bit if the youngsters didn't face daily humiliations or weren't held at gunpoint on mere suspicion. If someone could effectively and honestly show they truly cared, perhaps the rage wouldn't be as potent. For now, it's helpless anger. And well, freedom is just another word because there's nothing left to lose.
Ask Mahmouda, who has lost her 9-year-old son Milad. He took a bullet in his head during a protest. Every morning, the women in this village of Vampura get together to help her with daily chores. But Mahmouda just stares on. Her 2 other children can't comprehend their mother's grief.
My son was innocent and was killed. He was not part of any war or jihad.
So are these protests mindless? No, she says stoically. Children should continue to be on the street.
The children should continue with the protest. I want to join the protest as well.
Well, since the 11th of June, the state has done little to soothe the hurt and anger. Every time the valley erupts in protest, the entire political structure collapses. Ministers, MLAs, politicians, party workers all simply vanish in their fortress-like homes. But here, in these small by-lanes, there is simply nowhere to hide.
Barely had we finished our interview with Mahmouda, a crowd was waiting for us. The children sat in school-like discipline while the youngsters told us how Kashmir has been waiting for India to listen.
किसी न किसी जगह से कोई वारदात, कहीं पर फायरिंग, कहीं पर इतने लोग मार गए, कहीं पर इतने, ये इसी माहौल में इन्होंने जन्म लिया है. तो इनको पता ही नहीं इसके आगे कोई और दुनिया भी थी.
But what is this Azadi they speak of? And what is driving this rage?
इनको पता नहीं फ्रीडम बेसिकली क्या है, क्यों चाहिए फ्रीडम, हमें फ्रीडम लेने के बाद कहाँ जाना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए, ये इनको पता नहीं है. लेकिन इनका एक ही गोल है कि हम क्या चाहते हैं, आज़ादी.
But it is not a game of football where a goal is the ultimate aim. A group of young boys dressed in jerseys of a football club. They hate the camera and are reluctant to talk to what they call is the Indian media. Coach Marcus is not giving football tips. Instead, it's about staying away from trouble.
They shot bullets. We don't have bullets, we shot stones. That's the simple equation. Then don't go there. Why shouldn't we go there?
Some of them have joined protests, some have pelted stones, some have friends in hospitals. Nearly all have faced discrimination.
We should carry our identity card. This we don't like. To carry an identity card if we leave our house for 5 minutes to go to the market. ये कहीं नहीं होता है, बाकी इंडिया में तो कहीं नहीं होता है.
Basharat Bashir, Kashmir's star footballer, member to be of a Brazilian football club, a leader and the son of a surrendered militant. The story of guns of the 90s came to haunt him a few months ago when Basharat was denied a passport. His father's violent past was unknown to him then.
The authorities told me that your father is a militant, or was a militant, sorry. So I became a little bit angry. Why? First I told my mother that, is it true? Then she told me the whole story in 89 and 90s. I think everybody was involved in militancy and all. Indirectly or directly, everybody was involved.
Basharat would have left his valley by the time you see this, but he leaves with the hope that he would return to his land, to his people, and India would wait to listen to him.
I am leaving this land because I want to do something good for my land. I also want to sacrifice in some other way to give some good things to my Kashmir, to my valley. So this is amongst one of them, to go to Brazil, to become a good person, and maybe India will listen sometimes to my talks also. This will also happen, inshallah.
Inshallah, may Basharat's wish this festive season be fulfilled. May he return to the land that's truly his. May there be an end to the loss of innocence this valley has seen. From our entire team here on 30 Minutes, thanks for watching.
Abdul Nabi. My name is Fatima Javed. Muneeb Ahmed Wani. Vishesh Bhatt. 6 years old. I am 6 years old. Shahid Kapoor. Mr.